Hey everyone, it's Calvin, also known as Romer, and this is me going through all of the games that I plan to play in the future. I thought this would kind of be a good idea to do every once in a while because I do like to have a list of games that I like to play, and we'll talk more about that in a few minutes of why I do that. But also, I've been getting a lot of questions about what's coming up on the channel over the next while. Of course, we have a lot of games coming out in the next few months. There's a DLC for a game that I love that just released, and I have been getting a lot of questions about that, so I might just put that out of the way right now before we do anything. Just to get it, like, really just on the table, because I've been getting so many comments about this, and that is Xenoblade Chronicles Future Redeemed, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Future Redeemed. This is a DLC for Xenoblade 3, one of the games that I believe is one of the best games I've ever played on the channel. I love it dearly. The issue is with playing it right now is that it's a big time for the channel. We're currently still playing Super Mario Odyssey. In about 11 or 10 days, we're going to be playing Tears of the Kingdom. So it's kind of like not a fantastic time to pick up this game and play it. Now, of course, I always say this, this channel is not full-time whatsoever. I don't obviously make enough money on the channel to be full-time. To do full-time on the channel and say play 2 games at once, like Tears of the Kingdom and Future Redeemed, or Tears of the Kingdom and play, Danganronpa 2 free time, or play Tears of the Kingdom and play more Mario Odyssey or whatever. To actually do that, I would have to reach the goal on the Patreon, and of course I'm not expecting to do that. It's not an obligation. Nobody has to do that. It's not gonna, I'm never gonna kill people or that, but I'm just being honest with how things work on this channel, because it does, I'm not gonna lie, it does take up your time. It does take up a lot of time, it does. But let's go through this list of games that I plan to play, and if you do want to support on Patreon or as a channel member or whatever you want to do, or like a super chat, you can do that always. And again, it's always great. I'm always grateful, but it's not needed. It's not an obligation. Never think that it is at all. In terms of planned games, by the way, planned games usually are the games that I will for sure be playing very, very soon. They're almost imminent. Of course, we have The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom and a replay of Undertale on the horizon, and I'm very excited to play those games at some stage in the future. I don't know. I really am just like a lover of The Legend of Zelda, and Undertale is one of my favorite games I've ever played on the channel. This is going to be a very few happy months after coming off of Mario Odyssey as well. It's just going to be like a really, really fun time on the channel. I'm excited for this, as I hope you guys are excited too. I have been avoiding talking about Tears of the Kingdom a lot on the channel and posting about Tears of the Kingdom because YouTube and Twitter and all this stuff, they take that into account and start showing you more Tears of the Kingdom stuff, and I'm going into this without watching the trailers. I'm going into this without knowing the story, without knowing any background, without seeing any gameplay. I'm going into all of this more blind than I ever have with any other Zelda game ever. And I'm happy about that. So, we have games I plan to play in no particular order. Thank God I have a list of all these. There's around 17 on this list to get through. The first one being Pikmin 1 and 2. Pikmin is just a game I really like. We're going to be playing Pikmin 4 this year as well, which is also on this list, so I might as well say, Pikmin 4. Pikmin 1 and 2, though, is a game that's a classic game. I was kind of worried that I had to buy the games really quickly because they're on the Wii U Virtual Console that just got shut down. But it's apparently very easy to get physical copies of this game. Now, it might be harder to get them now because the Wii U shop closed down, but I can always get a loan of it off some friends who played those games as well, so it's not going to be a hassle at all. Mario Galaxy 2 was literally received from a friend a while back, so literally I'm going to be able to get a hold of that game in some way, shape or form. All of the Kingdom Hearts games, yes, every single Kingdom Hearts game, I want to play them eventually. Now, I have played Kingdom Hearts 1, but it was a really long time ago, so maybe we could play through that game one more time, because again, I don't remember the story as well as I should because it has been 7 years since I played Kingdom Hearts, 6 or 7 years, and I never touched Kingdom Hearts again because I was like, oh, I gotta play this on the channel. Or we can just jump into the second game, which I think is Rechain of Memories. I hope I'm getting that right, but I do want to get through the Kingdom Hearts series and eventually maybe play Kingdom Hearts 3 and 4. It seems right up my alley, and I'm glad it's a series that I kept for the channel itself. I'm a big fan of crazy stories and great character designs. And I like a bit of Disney sometimes too. Bug Fables. This has been recommended numerous times because it's kind of like a love letter to Paper Mario games and games like that in general. It's an RPG that is kind of very Paper Mario-esque. I don't really know much more about it, and I don't really want to know much more about it because I bought it and it's on my Switch. I just gotta play it at some point. Apollo Justice, yeah, I want to play Apollo Justice at some point. This is self-explanatory. I love the Ace Attorney games. Ace Attorney Chronicles is a game that, like, I'm very sad that I didn't get to finish, but hopefully I will get to finish it at some point, and then we can put a bow on that. It's just very long. I found out I was playing that game for like 34 hours at that time. 34 hours already I was playing that game for. That's insane. And we weren't even close to being done. There was another 7 hours left in that game on average for people. Well, that's what they were telling me anyway. But yeah, Apollo Justice. Life is Strange. This has been on the Let's Play list for a very long time. I'm very excited to kind of like jump into this game. I own Life is Strange, but again, another game I kind of kept for the channel. I love the Telltale games. I love games that are based off choices, and I think these type of games are perfect for the channel because you get to criticize my stupid choices. I think that's always a good idea. Your Turn to Die, don't know anything about it. People have recommended it about 300 times, so I put it on the list. That's kind of how it works. You guys recommended it. You guys, I trust you guys' opinions. You're the guys that showed me Skyward Sword, Wind Waker, Danganronpa, Amori. You're the guys that showed me that, so I kind of had to trust your opinion at this point. Raincoat I think is the new game from the Danganronpa creators. Yeah. Again, another game that I would eventually just love to play when it comes out. Maybe. Pikmin IV. Pikmin 4 is the new Pikmin game. It looks absolutely fantastic. It looks gorgeous. I can only imagine that Pikmin 3, if it is nearly as good as Pikmin 3 or half as good as Pikmin 3, we're having a 10 out of 10 game here. Pikmin 3 is one of my favorite games I've ever played on the channel. And again, I think you guys like me like suffering as my Pikmin get destroyed in those games. So I think that might be a good idea to play this game as well. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I was kind of done with Pokemon after I played Arceus, and not because Arceus was bad in any way. I played Arceus right after I played Alpha Sapphire. Is it Alpha Sapphire? I think I played on the channel, or Omega. Is that what they are? Ruby and Sapphire. What did I play? I played the remakes. The remakes. They're good remakes. They're awesome remakes, and I played them, and they were very good. But by the end of it, I was like, man. Because I think those Pokemon share worlds and they're the same Pokemon in each world, I got to a point where I was like, I was kind of tired. I was like, I can't play this anymore. But recently, I was seeing people play Pokemon Scarlet and Violet last year, and I was like, man, I feel left out. And so I put it on the Let's Play list because I feel like it's a really good idea to play this. Yeah, Mario and Luigi, Bro Time Bros. I put Bro Time Bros on this because there's like about probably like 10,000 Mario and Luigi games I don't know about. I'll play them all. I don't care. It's fine. We'll play them all. I'm gonna play them, okay? I keep getting asked about that. We will play those games. And by the way, suggesting games is never annoying. I had people being like, is it okay to suggest a game? Dude, you're suggesting something? You're interested in me playing a game? Of course. Please. Always. Always. Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. We'll be playing this at Halloween time. Yeah. Dream Team Bros. I know this one. People I'm saying, I thought I played this one. I looked it up when someone suggested the other day in the suggestion poll. I looked up on the channel. I was like, did I play Dream Team Bros? It's like, no, I played Partners in Time. And I also played Superstar Saga. Two fantastic games. I can't believe I played those games though. It feels like so long ago that I played those games. But really, really great games anyway. Hollow Knight. I can't escape it at this point. The amount of people who've been suggesting this game to play is astronomical. I feel like I'm in the wrong if I don't play this game. I feel like I'm a bad person. I gotta play this game. And apparently it's like a kind of like a Souls-like game, which I'm really interested in, and I'd really love to play this at some stage. Honestly, this is one of those games that I own, so I could just pick it up and play it at any point. There's no, downside to this. I think it's just gonna be a really, really fantastic game. And I don't doubt that since everyone's loved it, I might love it too. I think that's it, guys. Wait. No, it's not. It's not it. Danganronpa Ultra Despair Girls. I'm excited to play this game too. Finishing Danganronpa 2, I had this feeling, the audience can kind of be crazy, but I'm not going to let that bring me down anymore. Because there's so many amazing people in the Danganronpa community, and I really want to play Ultra Despair Girls at some point. I think it might be a crazy time. Again, another game I think I might own, or I think I own this other one. The other game I plan to play, which is Danganronpa V3. Yes. We will be playing Danganronpa V3. I said I probably wasn't going to be playing it for a long time, but we will be playing it at some point. I actually cannot wait to play this game. I love Danganronpa. I think Danganronpa 2 is a perfect game. I think Danganronpa 1 is a 10 out of 10. I think they're just all just really, really, really good games that I played so far. I think V3 is another one that apparently is like not very like considered as highly as the first two, but still people love it nevertheless, and I would love to play those games at some point. Those games drain me a lot too because they are highly emotional, but not only that, but they are like very dialogue heavy, and they can kind of like wreck your head sometimes. But I love the series, and I'm falling in love with the characters, and I fall in love with the whole world, so I think it's pretty freaking awesome that we can get to play this at some point in the future. As always, if you want to check out the Let's Play list yourself, you go into the description of any single video and you'll see the Let's Play list. It shows the current Let's Play, the next game we're going to be playing, the planned games, which planned games, by the way, are games for sure that are coming up. And then the games I plan to play in no particular order. Again, with future redeemed, guys, I'm sorry. Because, again, this is not a full-time channel. We play one Let's Play at a time. So what's going to happen is, I think Tears of the Kingdom is probably going to dominate months upon months on this channel. So there's not really an opening for another game. And what that really means, you know, is that, like, I think a lot of you guys have said this before, and it's okay. By the way, I understand. So I'm not, like, when you guys tell me this, I think you guys are always worried I'm going to get upset. When you guys say, oh, well, I'll be gone for this playthrough, I'll see you in the next one. That's fine. If you're not going to be here for 4 months, I'll see you in 4 months. Or maybe if you decide, hey, I'm kind of bored of Calvin after 4 months, that's fine too. We all get bored of YouTube channels every once in a while. Thank you guys so much for always supporting me. Thank you guys so much for making this such a fun thing to do. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.